doesn't like a good cup of coffee after waking up in the morning to really kickstart their day? And don't feel bad if you enjoy your second cup when brushing your teeth. And the third one while standing in the shower. Never mind, let's just pour us one coffee to go as well. I mean, it's a 15-minute commute to the office. And what if our colleagues haven't started the coffee machine yet? We can't go that long without coffee, can we? Because, coffee is life. Okay, maybe that was a little exaggerated, but every coffee drinker knows the feeling when you didn't get your cup of coffee in the morning. You become nervous and impatient and want people to stay the hell away from you for their own safety. The following clip sums it up pretty well.
Fuck! Shit!
Coffee is everywhere. It's one of the most beloved beverages around the world. Some people drink it to get the engine running, others because of the taste, and some because of both of these reasons. So, why have I decided to quit coffee for 30 days? The answer is simple: addiction. I've really started drinking coffee 4 years ago when I started university. From then on, my daily intake kept getting higher and higher, especially during exam weeks. When I finally got my degree in October, I was consuming 3 to 7 cups a day. And there it hit me, I couldn't stop. Like with any other addiction like smoking or drinking alcohol, the first step in you being able to quit is to see reason that you are addicted in the first place. Which is usually really hard. We humans like to lie to ourselves and not admit our weaknesses, because it makes us vulnerable and we'd rather just cope with the problems and side effects than to face our vulnerabilities. Besides all of that, coffee seems like a harmless drink you enjoy with your friends, your work colleagues, or even on a date. But caffeine is still a drug, and addictions are never a good thing. So for the month of December, I tried taking a first step and quit coffee cold turkey. My first step was to set up a calendar so that I could cross off every day that I successfully managed to not drink coffee. This is so important, as it helps you build momentum and is helping you to keep going during tough times. And trust me, they are going to come. Step 2 was to get rid of everything coffee related, or at least get it out of my sight as good as possible, because my dad didn't really fancy the idea of me getting rid of his coffee machine. But I put the coffee machine in a place where I would only walk by every once in a while. I even put some post-its on it that reminded me of my mission, just in case of emergency. If you want to try it out at home and have the possibility to get rid of everything coffee related, just do it. It is going to save you a lot of struggle. And with you getting rid of coffee intentionally, you're signalizing your brain, this is serious. Step 3 was the easiest, and yet the hardest one. Not drinking coffee for 30 days. Let's see how it went down. For the first couple of days, I was really motivated to put a cross on my calendar every day. Especially during December. It was like my personal advent calendar. I also started working my first real job on December 1st, and I honestly didn't find the time to just sit down and enjoy a cup of coffee, so that surely helped. I thought getting up in the morning would be a lot harder, but it turned out that waking up early without coffee wasn't that hard after all. Although I felt light headaches here and there, I thought this maybe had to do with me not drinking enough water throughout the day, and also with me having to wear a face mask the entire day, which was completely new. So I didn't bother too much. But then came day 6, home office, and I was tired. Really tired. After starting to work at 7 AM, I was really close to getting myself a cup of coffee at 9. The calendar that showed my progress so far, I couldn't care less about it at that moment. It was a short moment of weakness, but instead of giving in at the first sign of difficulties, I decided to try washing my face with cold water and go for a short walk outside, and it worked wonders. I thought, well, this isn't so hard after all, until the next day. It was literally the same as the day before. Waking up, starting to work at 7, really wanting a coffee at 9. But when I was starting to crave that doses of caffeine, I thought, okay, just wash your face and go for a walk again, and you'll be fine. So I did exactly that. But one thing was different in comparison to the day before. It didn't work. I was as tired as before. On returning home, I decided to try to get some more work done, but I just couldn't focus anymore. At 11 AM, I went for a quick power nap, which lasted for 4.5 hours, and I felt even worse afterwards. Somehow, I finished the rest of the work I had to do and fell straight into bed at 10 PM. It was really the lowest point I've been during this experiment. And I thought, maybe this just isn't for you. Maybe you should just enjoy your coffee. Why are you doing this? What I didn't know at that time, the tables were about to turn. What you guys don't know, I'm recording this video on December 30th. So if you're watching this, it's probably already 2021. I hope you had a great New Year's Eve, and I'm really hoping that 2021 is better than 2020 for you. Which shouldn't be too hard, because let's be honest, 2020 was shit. And to get back to the topic of this video, after day 6, it got a whole lot easier. I didn't crave coffee anymore, yet I didn't feel any downsides. Although I didn't gain superpowers and get a whole lot more productive and focused without coffee, it didn't slow me down either. Really, the funniest things happened during this time. People looked at me in disbelief when I told them that I wouldn't drink coffee anymore. For example, my boss wanted to talk to me and said,
"We should discuss this in my office over a cup of coffee. You drink coffee, right?"
I then told him that,
"Well, I actually just quit coffee, so I'd prefer tea."
His face got frozen for a few seconds and his facial expression when looking at me was like... So he asked me why I stopped drinking coffee and we talked about it for a few minutes. In the end he said,
"Respect. I could never quit coffee."
And that's exactly the problem that I wanted to tackle. Because if you can't live without coffee, are you in control of your life? Or is the coffee in control of you? Wow, that was such a deep quote, I can't end the video like that. Let's just watch the funny skateboard clip again.
Fuck! Shit!
To conclude this video, am I never going back to drinking coffee again? Well, probably not. I just like the taste of it, and a good cup of coffee once in a while surely increases my standard of living. Nevertheless, I'll try to not just drink it every day because I need to, but rather every once in a while for pure enjoyment and taste. Let me know your coffee story in the comments down below. With that being said, thanks for watching and enjoy your coffee.